Thanks for coming. I'm going to make a brief statement and then I'll be happy to take your questions. I'm joined by my wonderful partner in life, Kate, and my third son, Mr. Harry McVeigh, who's sort of my assistant and helper today. He's 7 and he's at Mohawk Trails Elementary in first grade. So he's going to be real quiet for this. Today people are scared and they're angry. They're scared about an economy over which they seem to have very little control. And they're angry about their institutions and their leaders that keep trying to find ways to let them down. As I talk with small businesses, my family, my neighbors, people also fear that the direction Washington is taking in trying to address this economy will have far-reaching effects for our economy and really the shape of the nation that we live in. As a result of all this, I think people are looking for new leaders. Leaders they can trust, leaders with new ideas they can embrace. I believe most people in this 5th congressional district really believe in a smaller role for government, a restrained role for the federal government. But to see those policies begin to prevail again in Washington, I believe they want new leaders that can really articulate a very clear vision, move forward from just saying no to the Democrats' policies, and can put new, provocative, effective solutions on the table. We need to advance new solutions. We need to translate those Hoosier values of smaller government, the ability to succeed or fail, the very fundamental principles of our nation. We need to translate those into new, effective, pertinent, relevant solutions. It's simply not enough to be a party of no. Now, I have a vision for this country of my own. I have a passion for public policy. Some would say a bit of a curse. And I also have years of diverse experience now that began right here in Noblesville, Indiana, down the road. I was born here in Riverview Hospital. This is where my mother lost her battle with cancer. Just a few miles north of here, north of the Noblesville High School, I have a great-grandfather, or great-great-grandfather buried here. These are my roots. This is where I grew up, in a little town called Sheridan, just a few minutes down the road. I went on to earn my gas money on small Hoosier farms just a few minutes from here, and then I went on to Purdue University where I studied agriculture and economics. This district is really a part of me, and I'm a part of it. I feel great about the chance to represent this district in Congress if I should have that blessing. That took me on to Washington for a few years where I had the privilege to serve beside and learn from leaders like Dick Lugar, Dan Quayle, and Dan Coates, who remain people I look up to and learn from every day. And now today, in the last few years, I work for and with small businesses and I try to grow my own business, and I employ Hoosiers in my little business in Carmel, Indiana. Now I want to take all those experiences from growing up in this community to serving alongside Dan Quayle and Dan Coates in Washington, and then learning and struggling to start my own business. I want to offer those energies to the people of the 5th District as their representative in Congress. Next spring, as a result, I will place my name on the ballot as a Republican candidate for Congress in the 5th Congressional District of Indiana. And in so doing, I hope to give voters in this district a new, fresh choice to pick from. And I believe when we give voters choices that everyone wins. Today, more than ever, though, I believe we have to earn the trust of our voters. And so as a candidate, I intend to walk the talk. First, if I'm elected, I will voluntarily impose upon myself a strict term limit. And as a member of Congress, I will work to impose term limits on all members of Congress. Second, I want this campaign to be about substance and ideas and not about personal attacks. And so today I'm inviting Congressman Burton to meet me at every county fair all across this district this summer for lengthy, substantive debates on the issues facing our economy and our people. Frankly, having spent some time in and around public life myself, I can tell you that I am absolutely fed up with cynical money campaign politics. So today I'm going to decide to forego campaign contributions from political action committees. I'm going to call on my opponents to do the same. And my first day in Congress, I'm going to introduce a bill to eliminate political action committees. Finally, at a time when our taxpayers are looking for help, when tax dollars are scarce, I call on Congressman Burton to lay down his privilege of franked mail and agree not to spend hard-earned tax dollars on political junk mail for the next year. In this contest for Congress, Washington, D.C. has its candidate. In the next coming weeks, the political professional class and the Indianapolis law firms will likely have their candidates. As of today, everyone else in this district, especially farmers, small businesses, parents trying to worry about their kids and trying to keep a job, now, as of today, they have a candidate as well. I want to thank my wife, Kate, again for allowing me to be a part of this cherished tradition. I want to ask the voters for their support and their prayers and help along the way. And I pledge to run a race that I hope my family and my citizens around me will be proud of. Thanks so much for your time. We'll see you out on the road many times, I'm sure, in the coming year. I appreciate you all coming here.